What's up, YouTube? Oh, hold on a minute. Alright, what's up, YouTube? I'm making sure I got my sound on. I'm back with another video. Hope everybody's doing good today. It's a beautiful Tuesday, I believe. Tuesday. Yeah, beautiful Tuesday. I don't know why I'm getting my days mixed up, but how y'all doing? It's strange. It was raining earlier, and I think it's supposed to rain. From what the weather said, it's supposed to rain a little bit later in the evening, but we're gonna see on that. It's Florida, so you can get random rain at any time. This thing is making my shirt look weird. It's making it look like I got spots on it, but I don't. Whatever. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about extroverts, especially with dealing with in the black community with the whole introvert situation. Because to me, I like to give the perspective of things inside of the community instead of outside, because we already know the stuff on the outside, but I don't think as many people really on the outside of this really know what what its life is like as a black introvert on the inside with your own community. And I just want to give that perspective on there. So I think I'm gonna title this video introverts are not thinking about you. So the thing that I get I got in the past, and people probably thinking this in present day too, I wouldn't be surprised, is that if you introverted black woman and you're not and you just chilling, minding your business, and I do have to say I really do get this more from other black people. This is not attacking or anything. This is just the truth. This is just my experience. That they thinking that oh, she's stuck up and she thinks she too good and all that, or that she plotting on us. I especially don't understand that. Plotting on you? Really plotting on you? Bitch, I ain't even thinking about your ass. Don't nobody give a fuck about your ass. I don't. I know a bunch of other introverts and black women introverts are not. They don't give a fuck about you either. I'm thinking about shit in my life. I'm probably thinking about what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight, cause shit, I think about food a lot. I love food. So you are not even. You're not the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth thought at all. So I don't understand that. And thinking that I'm being sneaky and that I'm thinking of hurting you in any type of way. Why do you think that? And they be talking about, well, I don't know what you're thinking. Why do you need to know what I'm thinking? Why do you think you're entitled to my thoughts, for one thing? Especially folks that I don't know like that be wanting to know all my business. And with me, I'm guarded. If I don't know you like that, I'm not gonna be that way. I'm gonna be friendly and everything, yeah, but telling you all my fucking business, no. And I really think you're not doing it because you care. You want to know my thoughts because you care or anything. Really, because you want to be nosy as fuck. You want something to gossip about. That's what you want. And I think it's really just a whole show they want you to participate in. Because this whole thing of black women supposed to be sassy, loud, always talking, always the life of the party and all that shit. And when you're not that, they get pissed the fuck off. You get, and as I said, you get it from outside the community, but you especially get it inside the community, in my experience, from my own people. Because I never understood this. It's just like, okay, the black community does not like stereotypes, but at the same time, you know, I gotta say we do like stereotypes because we go off of these things all the time. You know, if you're not a certain way, if you're an introvert, they equate that to whiteness, which doesn't make sense to me at all. I mean, why am I obligated to go on to put on a show for y'all too? I mean, like, you know, I already got people on outside the community wanting me to put on a damn show, but I gotta put on I gotta put on a show for y'all too. Really? I mean, there's just so many criteria for being black. For like, you know, you got so many different ways to so, well, what was I gonna say? Yeah, you got so many different criteria for what's black in the community's eyes. You know, it could be even, because I even heard of this, like, you know, some people getting clowned on for not being black for the way they dress. Apparently there's a way that you have to dress to be black. You know, we all know the way you talk. Or well, I heard one story, and this was just so fucking stupid to me. There was one black girl that I was talking about with that had an issue with two other black girls, and she liked to work on her posture. You know, she liked standing up straight. So they were saying that she wanted to be white because of the way she was carrying herself. To me, they just didn't like her, and they were just thinking of any type of bullshit reason to come up with. Really, to me, I don't understand. And of course, black women cannot be introverts if they're black. You're white if you want to be if you're an introvert, but basically, what the fuck? And they be trying to really, like, bring you out of that shell, as they say. When I get to know you, you gonna really, you know, see how I am. But as I said, I'm guarded, and you know, for me, I don't trust people. That's just me. I don't trust people like that, and I got to get to know you. But y'all don't want to. Yeah, y'all don't want to. It looks like to me that I'm just like, y'all don't really want to get to know me if y'all doing this bullshit. And I see it as if y'all keep wanting to change me, that's just not gonna work out with me. Cause I mean, I'm me all day every day, and I'm never gonna change. So get over it. Just get over it. I mean, you can still be black and an introvert, y'all. You can. And I just don't get this whole focus on trying to see what I'm thinking, and that in my thoughts I'm somehow trying to harm you. I mean, not everything is about you. Have you ever thought about that? Not everything's about you. And I mean, you're not important to me at all. And with you thinking like this, you never will be. Because shit, I don't want people like that in my life. I don't. And, you know, black people don't all have to be the same, you know. Black is diverse. Black is beautiful and diverse. And, you know, we come in many different shapes. Many different sizes. Many different shades. And even many different personalities. You don't have to always be loud. You don't always have to be sassy. You don't always have to be ready to kick in the door with something. Shit, because they have some just ridiculous, you have a lot of ridiculous stereotypes. Of course, I never understood this shit. So, I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't. This video all over the place. It's just random thoughts, but hey. But I mean, how about getting to actually know, black introverts? How about doing that instead of just having this aversion to black introverts? I don't get it. Because one of the things that I was watching something, I think it was a T.S. Madison video, and I think I brought this up before, I cannot remember, but there was a comment down there because they were talking about queerness in the black community, and this person said that the black community does not like diversity. And honestly, on that, I got to agree. People might get mad at that, but I don't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, what you gonna do to me? I ain't scared of none of y'all. If y'all ever saw me in person and I ever confronted you with what you told me online, more than half y'all would be saying that, would back away from it, just like, oh, that was a joke and blah 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 and all that stuff. So I ain't worried about nothing. But so if you get mad, you get mad. But I mean, it's the truth, because there's a box that you have to fit into, and that you just not allowed to go out of it. And I think being different in any type of way and being black is hard. We already know from the outside of the world, like, in the world, what we get, people treating us a certain way. But what not a lot of people talk about or even want to acknowledge is, even being treated differently in your own community. You have to wear a lot of hats if you're black in general, but especially, sorry about that, dog was barking in her sleep, but especially if what was I saying? You gotta wear a lot of different hats. So yeah, but but it's especially in the community. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm sorry, but yeah, you gotta wear a lot of different hats, and you get things from the outside, but you get things from the inside too, and it can be really hard to be yourself. Because, you got to be a certain way outside, just out in the world in general. And then you might even have to be, you do have to be a certain way, around your fellow black folk. And, and you might not be able to really ever be yourself. Because you might have friends where you can be yourself around, others that you just can't. Because I've heard of situations where, people have white friends that they can't be themselves around. They wear a different hat there. Then they have black friends where they can't be themselves there, but they do wear a different hat there. And then let's just say, this is another example, just out in the corporate world, of course, we already know you have to put on a different hat. Or even other situations, you wear different hats. You have a lot of people that can't really truly be themselves. They can't. And that's really hard. So, because the thing is, a lot of us learn how to adapt, because we have to. We adapt for the outside into the world, and we even adapt for inside the black community. Because that's just how we survive. How we have to survive. That's just how it goes. It shouldn't be that way, but it is. And it's you have others that for whatever reason might not be able to adapt, and they get clowned on real bad. They really do. And even like, because I even saw a TikTok. I'm not on TikTok or anything, but I do from time to time see some TikTok clips on YouTube. But this one was really interesting. This young black girl was talking about how nobody talks about how you might have some black people out there that have been literally traumatized by other black people, and that's a reason why they can't really be around other black people, because of all that trauma. And I think that is just so fucking sad, because I believe it 100%, because we can really just be the worst to each other, especially if you're different. Because as I said, the black community does not like diversity. And I didn't see the stitches in that, but what the fuck you call them on TikTok. But maybe I'll try to find it or something. But yeah, I already knew that was probably an interesting conversation. It's just real rough, y'all. It really is. So, being different, this is actually really turning into more than being an introvert, because I was gonna label it, title this, introverts aren't thinking about you, but I think I'm gonna title it something a little bit different, because it is kind of about being an introvert, but it's even more than that too, just being different and black in general, and having to navigate not just the world, but navigate in the black community too, because it's hard. As I said, I know you're probably tired of me saying that, but I just want to bring home how fucking hard it is. And I'm not trying to say this as like for sympathy or like pity or anything. No, like woe is me type of shit. No, I just want people to, be aware of these things, and especially other black folks to be aware of these things. Cause this is really serious, and cause you just hear I've heard so many stories. Cause it was one of my cousins that it was my uncle said that, cause I didn't know this, but she doesn't really hang around black folks, and he said the reason was because she's different, and she speaks a different way, and maybe she was into different hobbies that that people wouldn't associate with being black, whatever the fuck that means. Of course it doesn't make sense, but yeah. And in school, and I didn't know this, like when I think about it, they're about close to the same age and everything, but they went to the same school, and so he saw it firsthand where the black folks were just basically ostracizing her, and thinking, having the whole, she thinks she too good, she thinks she white, and shit like that. And you can tell that had an effect on her, so she doesn't really hang around a lot of black folks, because of I don't know if she was traumatized, but because of all of that. And people are so quick to say that, all this is self-hatred and everything. It really is not, and it really has nothing to do with self-hatred, but it's about trauma and just what affects you. So when you're black, you're not allowed to be different. You're not allowed to be anything other than what's in a box. You can't step outside that box. And there was another video that I did watch that black girls aren't allowed to be weird, and that's true. We're not allowed to, and just like black people in general aren't allowed, these things. But she's telling from her perspective as a black woman, and I could relate to some of that. Yeah, me being just different in general. Me being an introvert, me just not fitting that mold. And the other thing is that that just popped in my head is that you would have how would I say this? In my experience, at least, I don't know about anybody else's. You can tell me about your experiences in the comments, because I think this is a discussion really worth having. But anyway, in my experience, white folks and even other races really hadn't really tried me like that. But with the black folks, them seeing that I'm different, it's like, and of course not all, but I did have a good bit of them try to me, because they didn't like me being different. And I had to defend myself. It was, and I think I mentioned this earlier in my well, not earlier, but in another video, where I had to lay somebody out in 7th grade. I had to fight somebody because because I really do think that she didn't like that I was I was an introvert and I was just different. She didn't like that, so she thought she could pick on me. But I showed her she couldn't. But I mean, I shouldn't have had it. It really shouldn't have got to that point, really. And not on my part, because I don't feel bad for anything that happened or anything. I was just defending myself. But on her part, like, you hate me being different that much to the point where you want to try to hurt me. I don't get that. I really don't. So, but yeah, so that's all I have to say. And like, comment, subscribe, because I'm trying to get into this algorithm. One of my videos I think it's one of my most popular videos, is the whole black women aren't allowed to be introverts. And I thank y'all for making that popular and everything. It's not viral or anything, but I'm really happy with it. And hopefully you can do the same with this video. So and everybody, be respectful in the comments. We don't need any type of bullshit, and you will be blocked and deleted anyway, because I don't put up with bullshit on this channel. If you're not respectful, then you can get the fuck out. So anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next video, and peace.